What's up, guys? Man, I have a huge list of stuff I want to talk to you guys about. My good friends, lots of good stuff. But I just started thinking about the technology they have that are keeping from us is crazy, guys. Billy Carson talks about the emerald tablets of Thoth, whatever his name is, right? He talks about how they used to have portals. They used to have portals. This is written in ancient tablets. They had portals that they could go through, and if it didn't match like your DNA, you'd basically get vaporized. That's some crazy security they got. And the technology they're withholding from us and have been from a long time would blow our minds. We can't even fathom it. It's so far ahead of ours. We're living in the Stone Age. Think about that. They got us living in the Stone Age on purpose. They're withholding technology that could easily make this world a utopia for everyone. No one would even have to work. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I mean, get out of here. I mean, free energy. They've been taking that from us for a long time. Cars that run on hydrogen. They killed that guy. He was talking about Billy Carson was talking about the guy who made the hydrogen car. He made a car that ran on water, basically, or piss or spit or whatever you put in there. And then he went and to a diner and met with some officials from the Pentagon, and he ran out of the diner screaming, "They poisoned me," and he died right in front of his brother or brother-in-law. That's crazy. That's what they did. That was a while ago. They're withholding that. They're with instant transportation, anything you could possibly imagine. Interstellar travel, lights, hyperspeed, instant transportation, wormholes, portals, free energy, you know what I mean? Anything we could possibly imagine, and even stuff we can't. Okay? They have all that already, and they're withholding it from us. We could have, sorry I'm talking so fast, we could have free organic fruits and vegetables. That's where I was going. For everyone, free. Everybody should have clothing, energy, free energy, clean energy, nothing that's polluting us, like all these EMFs. One of the worst of pollutions there are. All these cell towers everywhere, and all these devices and the Wi-Fi and all that garbage, man. Frying us. They cooking us like we're in a microwave. Not to speak of, microwaves are pretty bad too. That's why it's all about the raw foods, guys. It's all about the raw foods. We're combating a major, severely toxic and pretty poisonous program that we're living in on this earth. Hey, we're both in the same program. What's going on? What's up? You know what I mean? Keep working on yourself. All right, we got to fight it. This is how we got to raise our vibration despite of all of the suppression of our vibration. Specifically, the society we live in this I guess I'm going all over the place in this video. We live in a prison society. That's what I like to call it. Well, other people might call it too. Every aspect of the society is specifically designed to subjugate us and control us and feed off of our energy. Every part of it. The toxic food system is the biggest, one of the highest parts, in my opinion, because you're literally programming people to eat foods that destroy their human form, and they don't even know it. I was a victim of this. I don't know if I call it a victim. I was, I fell way to this my entire life, basically, up until 8 years ago when I started changing my eating habits. They fluff up our egos too, right? They fluff up our egos. This is why a lot of people can't accept the truth. When you tell somebody that humans, the human species, are frugivores, their anatomy matches perfectly. Please go look it up if you're not familiar with this. If you look at all the anatomy of different vertebrates, humans, you got the herbivores, the omnivores, the frugivores, the carnivores, and you look at how their anatomy is, situated and proportioned, and how it works, and the acid and that kind of stuff, acid and alkaline. Human beings are the same as frugivores. Same exact thing. And what happens when we eat all fruit and vegetables? We detoxify our body, we cleanse our body, we hydrate our body, we raise the energy of our human form to the levels it's supposed to be at. We don't age, we don't get sick, we recover very fast from physical activity. We don't have any health problems whatsoever. That's what happens when you eat all fruit and vegetables. But a lot of people, our program is so deep, and the protein myth, man, the protein is one of the most destructive myths ever pushed on the human species. It's super destructive. It wrecks your kidneys. It's acidic. Our bodies can't even use protein. We actually have to break down protein. It takes more energy to break down the protein, and then you're left with an acid ash residue, and you don't want that. That's why our bodies are deteriorating. Everybody's going to the medical doctors because we're eating an acidic diet that is destroying our bodies, literally, instead of an alkaline-based diet like we're supposed to. And a lot of people can't accept this because they've fluffed up our egos, and our egos are trapped in this whole psychological game, and this, you're associated with groups who eat a certain way and think a certain way and do a certain thing. It's a social trap. It's a cultural trap. It's a mind it's a real mind bomb. So I mean, if we use common sense, it makes super sense. It makes super sense to me. Does it make super sense to you? Humans are supposed to eat fruit. Just look at a monkey. You look at a chimpanzee with 98% genetic, 99% genetically the same. That's a chimpanzee, right? Or something like that. Or a bonobo, I think it's called. You got to look at these things, guys. I know we started talking about technology, but everything's connected. That's the thing. Everything is connected because we live in a suppressive slave society, a prison society, right? So everything's connected, and how we get out is connected because we have to raise our consciousness to escape these systems. And these systems will and are and will collapse, however you want to put it, collapsing, right? We got to hydrate the body. That's how we do it. That's how we escape the system. We raise our vibration. We learn the truth. We take that step. We take the first step into learning the truth, which is that we need to eat fruit. That's the truth to heal the body, because and when you do it, you immediately see. It's one of those things you could literally test for yourself. Anybody can test for themselves. They just refuse to. You want to see if that's the truth? Start eating some fruit. See what happens. Yeah, you're probably going to go into detox. If you eat all 100% fruit, you take out all the acids, no coffee, no alcohol, no soda, no nothing. You know what I mean? You take all that stuff out. Watch what happens, man. I started drinking 32 ounces of orange juice every day. I've been drinking 32 ounces of lemonade to start, and 32 ounces of orange juice. Very astringent. The citrus is very astringent. Man, that's been kicking my ass. It's been pulling lots of mucus out of my head. It's great. That's a great thing. Anytime you get a symptom, that's your body trying to give you a warning sign, if it's like pain or inflammation or your skin's, or if if you start to drain stuff out, then that's great. That's the cold and flu-like symptom right there. We're covering a lot of topics in this video. Cold and flu-like symptom. It's not something you catch, and it's not something you need medicine for, to suppress. You never want to suppress cold and flu-like symptoms. Let me repeat that. You never want to suppress cold and flu-like symptoms, because that is your body saying it's too toxic and trying to relieve some of the stress by extrapolating these toxins from your body, the mucus and all that shit. If you get a fever, that's your body trying to open up the pores so you can sweat to push it out. You don't want to suppress that. So every time we get sick, every time we get a cold or flu, this means because we're all full of acids and mucus, pretty much almost 100% of everybody, because we were lied to about how we're supposed to eat and live, basically. So everybody, when you get a cold and flu and you take medicine to stop it, to try to stop it or suppress it, you're locking it in. If your body's trying to get mucus out, why would you want to lock it in? No way. Why would you ever do that? Then you're just going to be blocked up, more blocked and congested. Oh man, that's going to be bad news. What you suppress today with pharmaceuticals, no matter what it is your nightmare tomorrow. Dr. Moore says that all the time. You got to remember that. So you never want to suppress anything. Well, here's the man of the hour. Say it again. Greasy Ricky. Hey, you want to show him your cool setup down here, bud?
Yeah.
This is Cal. This is my man Cal. Show us up, buddy. What do we got going on here? Whoa, check that out. Check this out. He's got this cool tunnel. You know what I mean? Look at that sweet, sweet tunnel on a pad. Yeah, and now he's going over to his ball pit. Wow, that's so sick. You know what I mean? And again, if we want to make sure we take care of the kids, right? We got to take care of ourselves. It starts with us. It starts with you, parents. You got to take care of yourself first. You got to get your own health right. Get your, learn the truth. Educate yourself so you can be that example for your children. And you can, and if we're eating poorly, our kids are going to eat poorly. That's the name of the game. You can see it everywhere. That's what always happens. So take care of yourself, guys. Take the time. Self-care is number one. Peace and love. Eat your fruit.